Willingness and interest on the part of district staff and community is essential for universal design for learning. We recently worked with a district that wants to implement universal design for learning on a building-wide level. The request from the principal was, can you come in and do a one-day workshop on universal design for learning? And in talking with the principal, there was some concern about buy-in. He wanted to make sure that his teachers were invested in it and they owned it. And so rather than coming in and providing an overview of universal design for learning, we stepped back and we used a process called structured dialogic design, structured dialogue. And we presented a focusing, triggering question for the teachers to react to. And that question had to do with how do we meet the needs of all students, essentially. But it didn't incorporate universal design for learning in any way. So they generated roughly 68 ideas. And then once they did that, they clarified the ideas. We then took that back and looked at all their ideas, and we did an alignment. Well, how does universal design for learning, or does universal design for learning address this? Does it address this? And some of them it did, many of them it did, and some it didn't. So now, when we are planning for training with the district, we can go back and we can use their language. You stated one of your requirements as this, to make sure that all students are successful. This is how universal design for learning can support that. That way, the teachers, they're co-owners of it, and we can help them move forward.